Hello and welcome into the Z1R DGen meeting. Grab a donut and a coffee and pull up a chair as we are here for the low roll bracket round 1 matchup between number 26 seed Sharky and number 7 seed ChronoJJ. I am one half of Stats and Facts, PDX Rex, here joined with my counterpart, Stats, Neo No Name, Neon. How are you this evening? How is the coffee?
I am doing excellent this evening. The coffee is important and necessary, and it is keeping me awake. So thank you, Fax. As said, I am Neo No Name, and we are also joined here in our booth today by Chaos Finale, who's tracking for us this evening, keeping us honest and getting ready for this fantastic race between these two runners we have, which, by the way, is kicking off already with a level 9 for 6 Triforce pieces. Whoa, what an early start there.
Well, we're going to check and see if Mr. Tracker here is up to snuff and get this 6 Triforces up. Oh, hey, look, he's awake. He's got his coffee, too. Let's go. All right, well, yes, thanks, Chaos. Glad to have you here with us on this late night edition of some Zelda 1 Randomizer.
Alrighty, quick second here while we went through and we did an adjustment on the syncing of the two. We should be in a pretty good spot right now, and apologies, guys. We may have some wackiness in terms of the title over here on the stream itself. It is what it is. We're not fixing it, so you're just gonna have to accept it.
All right, so it looks like we have found the Any Road, so we're taking a little trip around Hyrule, seeing what our options are. Got some West Hyrule, got some Central Hyrule, so this is good. We're going to be able to see these guys utilize these Any Roads, in my opinion. Looks like they are going to be a little bit helpful.
Yeah, we get some good movement as we're doing an exploration. Looks like Chrono's going to be heading north from the Deadwoods here. Check out what we got over by the Death Armos. Now, that's a nasty screen with those red gorillas, but may pay off. Not the most expensive key, not the cheapest either. Very pricey arrows to be found.
Yeah, not a price you want to see with arrows, so hopefully the silvers are sitting nice and pretty on the coast, and all we need to do is find the ladder. As we find the neon green level 8, holy smokes, goodbye nighttime retinas.
That's just absolutely perfect for 1 a.m. And incidentally, with no bombs and there is no pirouette on that top wall, we are going to be getting the heck out of 8.
Probably a good idea this early without a sword. It's it's close to an Any Road. It's definitely something you could find. Sharky's going to be able to get a couple open doors here in this level 5. Probably going to peek in and see a couple rooms in here, and then see those guys and probably dip right out.
Yeah, the Linos are no fun. Good to see that they're hanging out in the dungeons, or at least good to know that. And Sharky over at 1Q6 gets that pirouette popping open level 5 as Chrono finds the price of bombs is rolling vanilla today, ladies and gentlemen. We got 20 rupees to get up and running. And by the way, 5, it is Bomb City needed, and we got nothing to get bombs with. Time to get out.
Yes, it looks like sword really needs to be our priority here. We've got some dungeons we can get into, get ourselves a little bomb drop action as we find level 6. On Chrono's side, a nice, oh god, that's not nice enemy set, but a nice, like, gold, it's a demired golden mustard color?
Demired gold? Wow, what a phrasing.
Yeah, I know. I need Tetra here. She's my color expert.
She's got all the colors figured out. What did Sharky find something over at the Armos? Or is he just,
yeah, that's a heart container
guy. Nice.
Oh, level 2. Okay, well, we're just going to find all the levels before we find the sword, apparently.
Yeah. Every 10 seconds, new level. And hey, if we find them all right now, that's fantastic, because that tells us one very interesting and very important thing. Very few to maybe no level blocks on the overworld, which is going to mean that this can be fast today, especially with only 6 Triforces.
Yeah, I think we've got 6. So let's just hope that Silvers and Bow are in one of those 6, and then we can just. Oh, speaking of finding good stuff, there is the sword for Chrono. So yeah, I think it's time to go get some bombs and get into one of those dungeons, and let's start digging. Probably not the one with the Pole's voice and the whiz robes though. I'm gonna leave that one for later.
Now, if Sharky pulls off the screen score right here, which he did, into Death Armos, that's going to be level 8 that he has there. That is going to let us know whether or not we can actually pop open a wall on the right-hand side. Nope, it's a left-hand bomb. You got to spend a bomb on that. Oh, well. All right,
Yep, Chrono
Sharky's
gets
out.
the red Octorok before the blue one, so this is the bomb opportunity there. Sharky's trying to get the pops, but not going to be able to get it. I think Chrono's going to head back to... Oh god, I've seen so many of them already. I don't even remember which one was over here.
Oh, the southwest cave. And Sharky's. What are we thinking here, bud? So that southwest cave over in the Deadwoods is where we're going to find our wood sword, and that's not necessarily common spot for people to go and visit. It's a little bit out of the way to go and to get to it, and that's obviously Chrono got there, and we're looking for all the open caves we have. Sharky may also decide not to pop over in that direction and go look elsewhere.
Yeah, I refer to that as the Crusher Cave, because early on in this flag set, Crusher, if he was close to that area, he really liked to go check it first, just in case that the sword did pop up there. It kind of gives you a real time advantage of finding that sword early. So I've kind of been nicknaming it the Crusher Cave lately. Shout out Sis Crusher.
That's pretty. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Sharky finding 6. Checking out what we have here with the Dig Dogger. Are we going to go see the attempted clip off? We're going to see it lined up, but maybe the Dig Dogger doesn't want us to do it. Ooh, very nice. Very clean on that. Let's get the transport and see what else we got going on.
Yeah, half a heart though. It's kind of a tough screen to traverse through.
Oh yeah. Oh, so Sharky.
Chrono's found his bomb. He's found a take any heart, so he's gonna get him up to his 4 hearts. I kind of like this, seeing what's on this side of the world. Might be, another small dungeon over here available for us. I don't know why he didn't get to the Armos item though. Like, I thought he made his way up there.
The Lost Hills one? No, I think he just hit the Monaco Rock and then kind of moved on. Maybe he did earlier and we just missed it and or forgot. Both of which are viable.
Well, he didn't pick up the heart from it, so he definitely didn't get to that screen. Yeah, maybe he got turned around somewhere.
Well, we're gonna go see
get a peek of what's on the coast, I think, here in a couple screens.
Well, that'll be nice to know what our freebie item is over there. We have one more item hanging out in the overworld here at the White Sword Cave. No idea where it is. Hopefully somewhere entertaining, but not necessarily behind a block if we can avoid it. Things moving just as fast as it's going right now. Oh, that was what I was under the Armos. It wasn't necessarily the Armos item.
It's good to see these bomb droppers.
I don't actually remember.
Our container is on the Grave Armos screen.
Okay.
It's good to see these bomb droppers popping up around Hyrule too, so I don't think we're gonna have any bomb problems while we're traversing the overworld.
Yeah, those gorillas are definitely gonna be helpful, yet we still gotta get that sword for Sharky to pull that off, and by the coast we have level 1 for ChronoJJ.
Yeah, you like to see level 1 early as your first dungeon after finding a sword. Especially if you can pull a ladder out of here, being right on the coast. I mean, that's just like the perfect storm.
I may have
good enemy set too.
Yeah, the Gibdos will be very helpful for this one. I may have taken a peek at that coast item just to get an idea of what was hanging out over there, because you're gonna take one no matter what. But if you know that there's a bow or silvers that are hanging on the coast, you're gonna be digging a little bit harder and less likely to leave some of the more combat intensive rooms behind.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Sometimes, when you have an incentive to stay in a dungeon with a little bit harder combat, it kind of pushes you and makes you play a little bit better, knowing that the reward is going to be better than just the 2 items in here if you do pick out a ladder. Oh, speaking of white sword items,
I was
there
gonna say,
is a rod man.
that is a heck of a white sword item right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Chrono made his way up there either. So once he kind of gets this cleared out, you know he's going to go up there and check the
Oh, yeah.
northeast corner. So he needs to pull at least one heart out of here, which there will be one heart in here. Every dungeon guaranteed to have at least one heart. We know the coast heart is under the Armos, so every dungeon will have one heart.
Yep, absolutely worth the investment, the effort here as well. And we get to see a map of that one. It's not so bad. Definitely seen worse ones.
It reminds me of that Super Mario Brothers 2 snake boss with the 3 heads.
Oh yeah. Oh, he had a name too. When they did the cartoon, they used him a lot.
Yeah, somebody will put it in chat. There's some Super Mario Brother 2 people around here. They gotta be. Clyde, Hydra,
Why? There you go.
Dennis. It's one of those.
This Gleehawk, I mean, a 2-headed Gleehawk's about the best that you can ask for if you need to go ahead and get a Gleehawk. But, ooh, by the way, we found that candle purchase 58 over on Sharky's side, and we know we're going to have to buy the candle. There are no freebies here unless that red candle is being potentially particularly free. Nothing in our take any, so you got to make it work.
That is the truth. You definitely want to try to see. Oh, speaking of hearts, there it is. So we'll have one more floor item in one, plus the staircase. So this is kind of looking up for Chrono. I don't know. Did he get blocked somewhere? Does he need a key to progress?
I think he might need keys.
Yeah. We see the red candle on the coast. Not really something you want to see. Hoping for something a little bit better. But that kind of tells you can kind of ignore this area if you need to. I mean, one's going to have 2 items, but you don't necessarily have to come back to it. It could have both boomerangs. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, and definitely don't need both. That's for sure.
No, you only need the superior one, which is the normal one.
Normal being magical, I assume, in this context here. And as we go and we check out another... under the burn bush there, we find what I... Well, no, I was happy leaving it there, Rex, so we didn't have to have any discourse about it.
No, we're in Discord, so we better have the discourse. It takes forever to come back across the screen when you throw it.
And maybe what you need is on the other side of the screen.
But you can just walk over there and throw the regular one, and then it comes back super quick. I don't get it.
Like on the far wall, it's a horizontal, vertical mode. It's all sorts of things to play. All sorts of challenges. All right, we got Sharky. Oh, actually, not a bad call, utilizing the candle to go ahead and try to get your bombs at this stage of the game. The red gorillas, I haven't been tracking their HP,
I think it's
but
5.
if they're 5,
yeah,
then he's not pulling that off. Maybe find some blue moblins.
Sharky.
I want Q1.
Sharky's really hoping for a take any heart under something in the forest so he can get up to that wand, because he is so far away from the sword right now. All right,
at this stage of the game,
picked up.
Oh, go. Sorry.
Candle.
Like at this stage right here, you don't have a sword. You're 13 minutes into the game, and I mean, I would probably not be prioritizing candle checks. I get the idea of finding a take any. It's a little bit of a gamble, though. I would be doing what I could to go ahead and find that wood sword right about now. Did get the bomb though. Trim.
If I hadn't seen the wand, I would agree with you. But knowing that the wand is up there and I could get it if I just got one more heart, possibly, I'd probably stick it out.
Well, we have found level 4 behind a bomb spot over on ChronoJJ's side, and I mean that. It's
awful. It's awful.
Not
let's
best.
call it what it is. It's awful.
I think the phrase is suboptimal to go ahead and refer to this level.
I mean, the ropes and the vires aren't bad, right? And the clock really helps.
Yeah, the clock is huge in this case. And then the vires, I mean, if they die to us, I mean, we can't waste bombs at this stage of the game. If they went down to a single bomb, that wouldn't be terrible.
All right, so Chrono's got his key. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes back towards level 1 after he gets done finding out what's good for him in here. Because I'm not spending this key in 4. I'm taking it back to 1. Speaking of 1, Sharky's into 1. But
he is thinking of taking the combat here.
Yeah, without the sword, do you think he could get the heart? I don't remember what was in that room.
He had to clear it. It was a Gleeok.
It was a Gleeok, yeah. So yeah, he needs to get. Yeah, there's just you got to have an internal timer that tells you I need to have the sword by X amount of time, and I can't do anything else. And to me, like 13 minutes is my timer. Yeah, missed the Kananaki, just a little far away from. Oh, yeah, it would have to be a push block anyway. So, I guess he did not miss the Kananaki.
Yeah, there was the option to. Well, yeah. He guess he could try it again and again, which is exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah, this is a tough one because you got to do the candle boost, and I don't think you're lined up correctly on this one either.
Oh. It's tough anyways when you're going ahead and you're doing a push block Kananaki. But like it's absolutely. Ooh, I was very close though.
Yeah, that was pretty close. All right, Sharky is making his way back towards the wood sword here. He should only have these checks down here, so he should know it's in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's this or yes, start to think about that open cave.
Yeah, I just this is why I take that key and I go back to 1. I know the size of 1. I know the pathing of 1. 4 is just too much of a mystery right now.
Sure, lots of interesting things for Sharky there, but none of that can be afforded. So I'm gonna keep moving on. Oh, that's an annoying red fire. Not red fire. I'm sorry, red keys there.
Second most annoying enemy inside of a moat room in the last 2 days for sure.
What was the first, Rex?
Oh, it was the Aquamentus in my race that walked all the way into the middle and then never walked back.
Oh, I did see that. That was a moment. That was sure a moment.
Oh man, he finally came back. He was just playing. God, they're like dogs. Aquamentus are like
he was
dogs.
There to help.
They just like to play. Yeah. Triclide is what the snake in Super Mario Brothers 2 is called. Tracy with the win.
And like I understand that Super Mario. Oh, go please.
Oh, so Sharky's gonna burn his toothpick. It's tough. It's tough to last location the wood sword cave, but really he's not that far behind. He's got a lot of good exploration done. He should know exactly where he wants to go right now.
Between these two runners, I mean, we have definitely some differences that we saw at the beginning of this in terms of how they're lining up and directions they're going and that sort of thing. But we've had only had 3 races with these two together. 2 wins for Chrono, 1 win for Sharky. That puts us, but that's out of 3 races, right? This is very much an even race for today, despite what it looks like for the seeding.
Yeah, those are just community races. Didn't have any head-to-heads between these two guys. I mean, they have about the same amount of races. They only started playing 3 months apart from each other. And Chrono's got 87 races. Sharky's got 73. So these guys are kind of same class is what I would say for these guys. Don't have very many races between each other. Oh, Bobby.
Hello, 4.
There he is. Hey, maybe we do stick around 4 for a little bit. I don't think those keys got him where he wanted to be, though, but I'm taking it, and I am excited.
And you could try to go fight that Gleeok there and hope that a key drops, but it's not necessarily looking favorable right now.
I'm not fighting any Gleeoks unless they have 2 heads this early. No way.
Nothing from that rupee boss. And a mugger. Oh, man.
This is tough because he doesn't have that key to go back to 1. But he might have enough hearts to pick up the wand, though. which might push him back towards some of those bigger dungeons he's been in.
Well, I think that's going to be the next screen right after this one, so we can go take a peek. And he's almost enough money to buy a key if he wants to go do that. I think the cheap one over by the coast was about 77 rupees.
Yeah, if I see that wand, I'm probably going to go buy that key and get into one. Because one's just going to open up a huge amount of possibilities for you, since you already know the heart was in there. So you know 2 items are there. You're just looking for items at that point. Oh, access denied.
6
though.
heart wand.
All right, Sharky's taking care of the coast. I don't think we've been down here on Chrono's side. I haven't seen anything too juicy to talk about, though. That's a bomb droppers, though. Let's go.
Yeah, this screen could... Oh, that screen could be very good or very bad for Sharky, and it turned out to be the latter. Some hints, though. They're not very expensive. We can find that book hanging around. Which, for those joining in who are new... Oh yeah, very out of the way. Very out of the way to get those hints. And for newbies here who have not been watching the entire tournament, you need the book to be able to understand what these old men are saying here today. And that means your hints, while they are technically accurate and truthful hints, helpful, one might even say, maybe, but technically accurate and truthful, but you can't figure that out until you have the book in your inventory.
No blah Hylian.
It's basically your Rosetta Stone.
Pretty much.
This is a tough screen for Chrono to get through here.
Yeah, on 1 heart. Oh, gets a good fairy, though. Just power your way through at this point.
The candle boost into the stabs anyways.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Coming out the other side with exactly as many hearts.
There's a nice amount of rupees right there. I'm pretty into maybe looking towards buying a key at this point, heading back towards that level 1. Oops.
Yeah, I think we're about 8 away from being able to get the cheapest of all the different keys that are out there, which is not too far away from the screen, I don't believe.
We got an HP count on the red dark nuts yet? Nope, we're not going to get one. Never mind.
Well,
Sharky
Chrono losing. Oh, go for it.
Gonna be happy that he's gonna fight the Gleeok hopefully and get the heart, but gonna need a keys from somewhere.
Well, Chrono taking a look at that key shop right there. That one's at 84 rupees for a key, right there with the arrows as well, and he just lost 20 to a door repair. So that's a good chunk of cash gone. Not in territory to be buying that key again anytime soon. Oh, never mind. There. I take that back.
Hold on. So back in the territory.
All of that taken back.
Yeah, secrets aren't too bad. I think at this point, 22 minutes in, I don't have a Triforce. I'm buying a key. I'm just buying a key. Not anymore. It's the dangerous game you play, opening up hidden doors in Zelda. Old man, I still hate the book too.
Book, great item, even better when it's the Atlas. Not today, though, guys. Not today.
Oh, my God, dude. We just don't agree on anything, do we?
You don't like the Atlas?
I don't like the Atlas, no. Find the map. Be a good Zelda player. Dig the map out. Who knows how many bomb holes it's behind? Who knows how many key doors it's behind? Dig it out. Just kidding. We actually do know for the most part now, so... Pretty exciting. Thank you, Fred, for hooking us up with the info.
Yeah, Fred has confirmed how the algorithm is supposed to work. We pulled some stats back, and so we have some decent ideas for what it looks like on average here. Which is to say that it's not terribly hard to go ahead and find the map on average. On most levels, not all, on most levels, you can actually find it within 4 rooms from your start screen. On average. And less than 1 bomb hole.
Yeah.
The only exception to that, by the way, is 9.
Fantastic statistic there.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Would expect nothing less from you.
Well, we do bring some stats to the table here. But we averaged less than a bomb hole, averaged less than a key door, and averaged slightly under 4 rooms for every dungeon except 9, which averages slightly under 5 rooms, which also makes sense because you have that that entry room, that foyer, as one may even say. What is this?
A wild link has appeared in the chat. If you'd like more information on Neon's average bomb hole talk, you can check out the link on the wiki, and it will show you all that information per level. Thank you, Neon.
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. By the way, for everybody out there, new runner, old runner, anything like that, you go ahead and take a peek at that wiki. If you're new to the community, you've been here for a long time, there's still all sorts of interesting tidbits of information that have been popping up in there. You can find that right on down there at z1r.wiki. And as a matter of fact, if you go ahead and do that Z1R 2025 command in chat, you can also get a link to the winter tourney info, which will bring you back to the core wiki itself.
Yeah, the cool thing about that link for the winter tournament is it does have the links to the challenge brackets. So if you want to see the standings of the high rule and low rule tournaments, click on that. It'll get you a nice easy link. You can see all the previous Swiss pairings, all the information is all located on that one nice page.
And you know what? Let's talk a little bit about what's at stake here today while we do that, or at least how these runners earned their spots today. There were 6 Swiss rounds where people were going and playing against different runners of varying skills. We, obviously followed the Swiss format there. We had a nice wheel that we spun that helped show off where those people ended up at any given point in time. But after those 6 Swiss weeks, there is a round best of 1 elimination bracket, and that's where we are right now. So whoever wins today is moving on to the next stage of the low rural bracket, and whoever loses today is done. They're out, and that is the end of the tournament for them.
I believe everything after this round for the low rule bracket will be a best of 3. When it comes to the high rule bracket, we are in the first round there. The first and second rounds are a single elimination, and then it is best of 3 for them going forward. Alright, so the keys are letting us down. Despite having had enough money to buy one several times, now we can definitely buy 2, probably. I would save this money and start walking towards 1 and buy a key on the way. Probably buy 2 keys, actually. Yeah,
absolutely. That's a huge, large secret there, incidentally. Sharky looks very excited to find it. Those hands.
And he's, he was just in 1. He's like, I can't really do anything too far here. Maybe he gets that key and he goes somewhere else and finds, some good offensive, help for him. He's taking the new road. Where is he heading towards?
Arrow purchase for ChronoJJ. I don't hate it. I'd like to see you go back to get that key. Yep, thank you.
Yeah, I'm okay with the bow. With the bow in hand. You've seen Pole's voice. Buy the arrows, buy the key, go to 1, and get this thing rolling. Hit up the fairy fountain on your way there. And I roll into there with 5 hearts, beams, arrows. Bombs, 6 bombs is good.
Yeah, a little bit of a hike to go to get there, but not too far.
He's probably going to see the coast too, right? I don't think he's done the coast yet, so you might as well hit that up on your way.
Yeah, South Coast is missing in.
Yeah, we know there's really nothing down here that's super useful.
We get Sharky poking back into 5. We knew we had a bomb for that to find something going on. But, here we are seeing where that bomb's going to lead us. Oof, Linos, tough.
Well, this is just kind of one of those screens that you've got to do, knowing that a heart could be underneath these guys. You just got to tough it out, get them lined up, and just start, swinging away at them. Because anything you can do to pull a heart out right now is only going to get you closer to that wand. I mean, I think the wand is going to be the key to this seed.
Yeah, I think that you're right. Like, it could still be something else that's desirable. I mean, any item on the ground, you find your silvers, you find white sword, you find anything else that's helpful, but man, that heart really is going to start moving you forward. Yeah, Chrono's made his way back to 1 at this stage of the game. See what we find.
Yeah. I mean, you got to. Yeah, good point by Chad. If Chrono would have picked up that Armos heart, he would be there. He would have one. He's just never really made it up there.
Oof. 2 times in a row taking a hit from those Gibdos on the way through. That's painful. 2 hearts each time as Sharky tries to find that bomb wall in 5.
And he is not going to find it in this room. This is a dead end. Interesting. Oh, sniper from the left side, ChronoJJ.
Yeah, that's tough. These Lionels are, they're not the most fun thing to see in the dungeon.
Use the bombs. I agree with this. Get those bombs loaded up. Like, you know, soften them up a little bit. You got a couple arrows you can stick in them. I'm not too worried about running out of arrows right now. Like, you don't have very much money anyways. You might as well use it to your advantage.
We got Sharky finding our first staircase in 5. It's a transport, as is common. Oh, and there's our item, by the way. What a fantastic find. That's going to be a game changer, I predict.
Sharky gets Y-forced into it. There's no way he wanted to pick that up. That's such a bummer.
Game changer, maybe.
Maybe. Hey, truly, you never know. I mean, especially with Lionel's in the dungeon. That's a good key right there, too.
Yeah, it is.
It could really help him, you know, get enemies concentrated and pick them off easier. So I don't think that's a bad pickup right now.
Not at all. Chrono, I was going to say, I know we have to clear this room eventually, but clearing it now, I don't know about that at this moment. Go check right. What else is up there?
Ooh. Ooh. The Wall Masters, finally, something soft.
I know.
And they're not even soft.
No, they rolled up 1 on vanilla, I think.
All right, 2 keys for Sharky. It's out of 5 into 1 as soon as possible.
Getting through these red Lionels is no fun for Chrono, but he's got to go check to see what's on that in that room over there on the west-hand side.
Yeah.
He is going to have to clear this room to either escape or get the Triforce, so he'll probably get the Triforce and then maybe go peek the remaining top right if he hasn't found the other 2 items yet. I hope he peeks that.
Right, so Sharky's got his item, he's got his Triforce, he's got his keys. I think it's going to be back to level 1, and it's good that they're both going to be there at the same time, hopefully. To get whatever is in here.
Chrono spending a little bit of cash to get some arrows out there. Gives him some bombs. That's good. Pays off with a key. Those are important right now.
Oh, it's super important right now. This is a tough room. I mean, there's a whole row there that they all can shoot left towards you from. Yeah, I think the arrow play is probably good, followed by the bombs. Yeah, soften them up a little bit. There we go. Get a nice fairy. Get beams.
Get a force on the bombs too. That was nice. There we go. Yeah, well, he's gonna take that Triforce.
Yeah, get stuck there though. That's tough. This is turning into the longest level 1 for so few rooms. Just sometimes the enemy sets just kind of pin you against the wall and say, no, you think one's going to be easy, but we're going to make this thing as tough as we can on you.
Yeah, he had to go back in. He is going back in. Sharky, by the way, hanging out in level 2 right now. Both of our items are going to be floor items in here, and there's one of them, a heart. That's going to get you well on your way to the wands. Not all the way, but well on your way.
Yeah, hoping for a bomb drop here. Gets a bomb drop. Excellent. This 2's a good play. It's a good find on his way to level 1.
Yeah.
This is where you pop that boomerang out and start working these guys over.
Yeah, that'll really help you kind of hold them together while you start doing your stabbing. Now, this is the Lionel combat's unfun. If we think about some of the bad things we've seen, the Gorillas are on the overworld. I think the Dark Nuts are the overworld. At least these guys and the Wizrobes are the only nasty ones in the dungeon. Oh, and the Paul's voice. Oh,
and the Paul's voice, but. If you get into 4 and get that bow, I mean, there's enough money to buy arrows. They're not going to be too tough. Or if you get that wand, oh, there's a superior boomerang hanging out in level 1.
Oh, too bad you can't downgrade, huh?
That'd be the best thing if you could. I would trade the blue boomerang for 1 rupee or half a bomb if I could.
Feature request to Fred, downgrade boomerangs.
Yes, please. Please.
Well, with that power bracelet, we now have a... How much would you pay, right?
I'd pay 255 rupees to downgrade that thing to the good one.
Wow, now we're just in full-on boomerang hate. Like, it's not even functional activity anymore.
I love the good one.
Another big secret right there underneath that push block that we have that's 1 east, or 2 east, sorry, of our start location. And this is where we're going to have a chance to see some overworld divergence, even more than we've already seen, because Chrono now has an overworld blocking item in his inventory, ready to pop around and find some new stuff. Could be good or bad, depending on whether or not anything is power-braced blocked.
If he finds the other big secret, he's in blue ring territory, which I think would be a great play in this scene.
Yeah, I would be a huge fan of that. Alright, we got him heading over to... Where are we heading? The grave? Over here, Chrono?
Grave, yeah. He's going to pick up his other heart, which might push him back towards the wand? Or he might run into 2 up here as well. Interesting to see what happens here.
Yeah, I suppose that is a fair point.
Yeah, I mean, there's this push block up here. This push block could be something. Yeah, there you go. Boomerang those guineas down. Put them in their place.
I say Sharky's got a fun time dealing with that vertical moat right now with the Givdos, but you know what? Not a problem, it turns out. Leave the room, come on back, and they're all on the right side of that moat.
Oh man, there is some kind of like knowledge to how they come out when you reset a room. We need to do that research one of these days.
Oh man, that sounds like a lot of work, but I'm here for it. By the way, Sharky found the raft in 2, knows where the Triforce is, walked right past the compass because that time to get that and get out, and that puts us in a world where we now have the two runners with different overworld blocking items in play. So we'll see what that actually does for us.
This kind of reminds me of... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go Rex. Oh, by all means, Rex.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, this kind of reminds me when we first started playing these flags, that one of the, like, unconfirmed things that I thought happened with these flags is that one of the large secrets was always behind one of the blocking items. And so we already saw one behind a push block, but I wonder if the other one might be behind the raft.
That would be really interesting, and that's a stat that I don't think we've actually looked at. It doesn't make any sense that it would do that, but like on the other hand, you never know.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those math things, right? I mean, there's only so many spaces that it can go, and there's 3 of them, so it just seems like a lot of seeds, one of them was behind some sort of blocking item. Not always, but a majority of the time that I noticed.
Well, we may do some stats on that. Chrono not upgrading his boomerang. Will it be a problem? I don't know. We'll find out.
I would just forfeit if it would be a problem, because this is not a game I'd want to play, having to pick that thing up. I already have the superior one.
One of the fun settings in the randomizer are those Holy Grail seeds, where you just have to find the right item before you can actually get into level 9. Magical boomerang? Sometimes that's it.
If I full cleared everything but the boomerang and still couldn't get in, I'd forfeit that one too.
Wow, it's just getting spicy now is where we're at.
Oh, it's always been there, my friend. It has always been there. You know, I'll tell you a story because this, you know, I started playing this a year before you did, so I don't know if you watched this race or not. But like one of the first races, where I did comms, I was talking about, you know, I'd never pick the boomerang up. The boomerang is like awful. Like there's no reason to pick it up. And then my very next race, I like picked up the original boomerang. So then from then on, the meme was I had to pick it up every time I saw it going forward. And I think my success rate on picking it up every time is at like 97%. There's a couple seeds where I had to leave it because I was so close to like actually winning that it was gonna like be detrimental to pick it up. But I normally pick up the yellow one. I look how long it takes to come back to you on this side of the screen. I just don't understand.
And you can sometimes get double keys in it. By the way, Chrono's going to go ahead and nope, Chrono's going to keep digging.
Look at that 5. That's a horizontal 5 compared to the vertical 3 we got going on here.
I love how the algorithm is managing that because we know that there's no start room shuffle on, so we have to start at the very bottom of the map. And so to accommodate that, we're getting segments. Matter of fact, on average, we're getting at least one segmented level per seed.
Oh, I'm buying that bomb upgrade, absolutely, yeah. The blue ring sounds really enticing, but never having running out of bombs is also very nice.
I think that's one of those ones, and that maybe it's just me, but you always buy that when you see it, in my opinion, the bomb drop, if you get the cash for it, the bomb upgrade, because bombs are so valuable. And yeah, as you were saying, Chrono got that Triforce there.
Yeah, he was looking around for that extra heart. He is going to find it here in a couple screens, so he will be eligible to pick up the wand, but yeah, I don't disagree with that. I would be trying to find that 6th heart anywhere I could find it. God, look at this blue. It takes like, when you're in a room like this and there's 4 BMOs shooting at you, that thing, it takes 20 minutes to come back to you.
Well, not panning out right now. All right, we're going to see Chrono pop into 2 right about here. And let's go do our dig. He's going to get that wrapped. He's going to get on out of here probably pretty quick because it wasn't that terrible to make that movement.
Yeah, you know, he's going to pop back over, probably pick up the wand. He's got other dungeons he can get to. There's no reason to not go pick up the wand at this point. I mean, it's only going to make you faster. It's going to speed up your combat. I like this little dig here. Get this 2 cleaned up. And then what he's got... I didn't see where this 3 was at. I don't think he's seen the 3, has he? He saw like the
no,
7.
Yep. 3's hanging out in
7.
It was a great color. It was it's something you're gonna feel for. Was that 7 that he saw that did that, or was that 6?
7 or 8?
Or 8 maybe.
6. Okay. It was, yeah. He's got some big dungeons he can go back to. One of them is gonna burn his retinas out, so he's probably saving that one for last. Ooh, okay, he's gonna pick up the Triforce. Not gonna continue the 2 dig.
Interesting. We're going back in, I assume, right? Yeah, we're going back in.
I guess we are.
It's
yeah.
2.
Taking his beams. There's Lionels in here too, right? So you might as well bring beams with you. Why bring a blue boomerang to a sword fight when you can bring beams?
And Sharky seeing that Triforce in 3 again, I believe, but you know, we got to go find that item, see what it is that we have here in 3. And by the way, Rex, in the background, based on your commentary, I tried to pull some stats for you. And the likelihood that at least one of the large secrets is going to be blocked by an overworld blocking item that doesn't include bombs and candle. Those are, you know, because those are basically freebies, right? But by one of the actual major items, across these flags, 47.22%, at least one of those are blocked.
That is a huge percentage for something like that.
An interesting stat, isn't it?
It's like almost half of every other seed is going to have a large secret blocked by one of the blocking items. I told you there's something to it.
I know, right? You got the feeling for it. Now, to be fair, the question is that anything special or specific, or is it just the odds are in the favor of that, right? You got 3 of them, you got to distribute. Their mixed first quest has a ton of blocked. Oh, silvers! What is that on Sharky's screen?
Silvers. Oh, he needs to find 4 now. I totally forgot we've even been in 4.
Yeah, that was so early on. That could be a little bit of a, I don't want to say a game changer, so to speak, but if Sharky can get those and get into 4, I mean, at this point in time, it's just get Triforces. And they're only off by 1 from each other.
Yeah, because, I mean, you don't really, you know where enough dungeons are. You've got pretty good combat, because you're going to be able to get the wand, you'll have the silvers. I mean, he's got almost enough money to buy a blue ring. I would be, hunting money at that point if I could get into 4 as soon as possible. There's a 5er right there.
All right, there's the Triforce. Time to get out. We're now tied up on Triforces. ChronoJJ having that bow, not having the silver. Sharky having the silvers, not having the bow, but Chrono is about to pick... Oh, nice work at the boomerang. About to pick up that wand.
Nice short boomerang throws. Like, don't have to wait for that thing to go all the way across the screen and come back to you. Just bang, bang, bang. Get them all frozen.
I mean, to be fair, it also would have done that with the blue boomerang, too.
Well,
it wouldn't go across the screen.
The likelihood of missing with the blue boomerang is like 34% higher than the regular one. So
I feel like you're getting into the stats territory here, and I'm not sure how I like it.
My friend, that's a fact. All right, Chrono has picked up his potion, which I think is a great idea. I mean, at this point, if you're going to be able to get through a dungeon in one trip, you might as well take a potion with you. 1 extra heart's not going to help you at this point.
All right, Sharky's back at start. Out of bombs up on Death Mountain. Probably thinking right now, what would be a really, really good idea is go get that wand. Go get that wand, Sharky.
Yeah, go get that wand.
Ooh, we got a raft check coming up. All right.
I love raft checks. Show me the logs. Oh, big secret, big secret. Oh, whammy.
As one of our usual stats that we share, but we will share it now again, is the raft is one of the least frequently needed overworld blocking items, because obviously there's only 2 spots that you can get. But in these flag sets in general, they are one of the least frequently utilized to access a level that is relevant for the game. Something like 2.54% or similar in that area.
You're more likely to find a large secret under a raft spot than a level. 100%. That's a fact.
That's a scary stat. The other fun stat that we had pulled up one time is that the location least likely to have a dungeon on it is actually 1Q4. But when we say least likely, we're talking like a 10th of a percentage or something like that compared to the other spots out there. Not really. It's not statistically relevant. As a matter of fact, we're going to go check it right now.
Yeah, might as well check it. You got the advantage of having the logs. You might as well see what's behind them. If you want to know what spot is most, there it is, level 7. Let's go. Oof. We know it's not really going to be good because we know the silvers are in 3 and the bow is in 4. But maybe like the red ring is in here. If the red ring is in here, that would be huge.
Even with the wand doing white sword damage right now, picking up the white sword itself would still feel pretty good. Like an any key? Oh man, an any key would feel great.
Everybody's key. Look at the keys though. We're key rich right now.
We are key rich right now, but how fast can you burn through those, especially when you get to 9? I'm just saying. I like it. It's a good quality of life change. Oh, actually, you know what would be a really good one for 7? A ladder. We haven't seen one of those yet.
Ooh. I gotta finish my stat.
All right, go.
Screen that is most likely to have a level in it is the bomb hole in the grave to finish the least likely, most likely.
Yes. And ever since we discovered these stats, we have found a level at 1Q4 on like every single ROM, and then the one over at the grave, it's been like once so far. So, the stats talk a good story about the past and give you an idea about the future. There are no guarantees.
Yeah. We are currently in the present, and being in your presence is a present, Neon.
Aww!
And all of you.
How do I even respond to that? My goodness.
very glad you guys all are here for the late night DGen meeting.
This is a good one. And out of the people who are showing up today, and there's quite a bunch of people who are actually here right now, for those of you who are not necessarily engaging in the community stuff, hey, you know what's fantastic? Take a peek at that wiki once more. If you've ever had any thought while you watch one of these of, you know what, I'd love to do this too. Or I'd love to get up there and start talking with stats and facts over there. Or I'd even like to just be the person clicking the buttons to go and keep everybody honest and truthful as these races go on. All that information is right there in the wiki too. Come on down. It's the easiest way. There's information about the Discord. It's you ever have any interest in joining the community, that's where you're going to find it.
Love the wiki. It's like one of my favorite things right now. One of my obsessions, I might say. With Balatro and Metroid Planets. Like the three-headed tricline of my obsessions currently.
Tricline. Metroid Planet's getting popular, you know? I hear they got some sort of tournament going on SpeedGaming.
They do. It's on SpeedGaming 2 most of the time, so if you like Metroid, old school Metroid, but want to see it with better controls, you find yourself some Metroid Planet races. You'll enjoy.
That's a fun little 2-room soft segment over there on ChronoJJ's side. Lower left 2 rooms, you got to take your transport to get there.
Also, it is that very lovely Pepto-Bismol pink, which is not doing anything horrible to my retinas. This is one of my favorite color palettes. With like the black-purple one is like my favorite.
Really? The black-purple one's got a little... I mean, it's okay, but it feels like, I want to say almost cyberpunky when you get that.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a DGen, man. I like things dark. And then, like, very flashy Lisa Frank pink sometimes, too.
Lisa Frank binders, man.
Lisa Frank hasn't got her shout-out this week. I gotta get her in.
She's
like number 4 on my obsession chart.
Everybody loved the Trapper Keeper. Everyone. Oh, Sharky's got some opinions on the boomerang. How interesting. Feels like maybe he's got to burn it because he's got the better one. Anyways, now he's got the power bracelet.
Power bracelet's good. You know, it's going to overflow him on money for the blue ring if he can get back towards the start. So, you know, this thing is turning into a pretty good race, despite all the shenanigans in the first half an hour.
The cash is going to be the biggest win, I think. I don't think we've seen anything else underneath the power bracelet so far that's been considered anything valuable, I guess, the best way to put that.
Yeah.
Oh, we found that 2-room segment. Boy, it is super useful. Nope. Would be a good old man hint, though, if we had been able to take advantage of that. No book, so, you know, no old man hint. There are 3 of them, incidentally, in level 7, so, you know, could have been something really constructive right there. Alright, time to churn through some of the bombs over here in 7. 7 always feels like it has a lot of bomb holes to me. I don't know if that's intentional or not, or if that's just anecdotal. I have no stats to back this one up.
Yeah, I know. It just seems like the pathing in 7 usually is a little bit funky. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell, you know, ChronoJJ is feeling much more comfortable with this wand in hand, and so is Sharky as well. You know, having to beat your head against these tough enemies with 3 or 4 hearts.
Ooh,
you know,
that was
upgrade is.
Did you see that? That was a Goma blocked Triforce in 7.
Yeah, good thing we only need 6 Triforces, but you know, yeah, it's just strange things afoot in this seed going on. Like, if that's the one that you choose to dig out, if you find it, instead of... If that's your 6th Triforce, and your other one is in 1, like, you'd rather just go to 1 and dig it out, because you might not even have a bow at that point. Like, there's some crazy stuff that could be going on in the seed. The hypothetical what-ifs are running wild.
I know, right? It's the fun of Randomizer, right? You never know what you're going to be getting here.
You always know what you need to get, but you never know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless we find an item that's particularly compelling here in the 7, and we're probably... It may not be worth the dig, I think. And Sharky may find that out too, right? So when Sharky goes and picks up that Triforce in 1, we're going to put ourselves in a pretty solid spot. By the way, this has to be an item in 7.
I'm going to say with 9 keys, it's got to be the any key, right? I mean, you just picked up like 5 keys in this dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get all of them next. Yeah. Pick it up, dude. You need it. You take it. You need it, man. Like, combat's not that great. You can always use one more without a ring. That's kind of the mirage of the wand. Like, the wand is like the green ring. It like gives you think you got a little bit better defense because you've got way better offense until you like run into something that takes like 4 hearts from you and you're like, oh. Oh, I need to slow down a little bit.
We are getting an opportunity to go on a full tour of this 9 here. This is going to be... Well, if it's not a full clear, it's going to be pretty darn close to it.
Yeah, chat's pointing out that the item in 7 could be Dig Dogger blocked as well.
That is true. That'd be very interesting if that were the case.
I could go pick up that money and buy that bomb upgrade too. I mean, more bombs the merrier, right? I would be abandoning Blue Ring at that point, but what is it?
Oh, yeah.
14 bombs versus Blue Ring. You still have plenty of opportunities to find the Red Ring. And you know there's whiz ropes around, and you already have bow and arrows for the Pole's Voice. I would go back and buy that bomb upgrade.
As would I. I mean, bombs are... They're so unbelievably critical in so many different ways.
Yeah, I think the only room Chrono's got left is that Dig Dogger room in the 7.
So I've actually been pulling up some stats on the side, Rex, which is why I got a little bit less loud for a moment. Because I was saying, it feels like 7 tends to have more bomb holes, right? So trying to get together the ratio of bomb holes to rooms in a particular level. And which level has the highest ratio? Well, interestingly enough, it is level 7. But not by much.
Oh.
It's another one of those potential statistical anomalies. Oh, well.
Sharky takes a sniper shot to the back. I'm going to have to go back to the lobby in level 1.
Well, not feeling particularly great in this one right now. There's been a few tries from Sharky to go up there and get that Triforce.
Yeah, tough dungeon, you know, with the combat. If I were him, I'd really be I think a Blue Ring could really turn the tables in this. Oh, close your eyes, everybody. Put your sunglasses on.
Oh, there we go. There's our slime green.
The Nickelodeon slime green, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ooze green, level 8 is here. The Ecto Cooler juice pouch green is in level 8.
Ecto Cooler. Man, Ecto Cooler was such a great beverage from our childhood. I wish they still made it. Maybe they still do.
So they brought it back, and it was not good. And then it went back away. It went back into the... Probably, it just... Whenever they try to bring that stuff back, it's not the same.
It was like just different recipe at that point in time, or they just bring it back and it turns out everybody hated it? Ah, well.
No, I think it just I don't think it tasted the same.
That's
like when they
real
brought
shame.
Surge back, like Surge didn't taste the same.
All right, Sharky getting really close to that Blue Ring we were talking about. So, you know, fingers crossed that that's going to happen over here. Chrono's got the... Oh, that's actually going down pretty quick, that Patra right there.
Well,
my goodness.
He's got the mags damage.
Yeah, he's got the double tap.
Yeah. Now he's got like the blue-green ring. He's got
Yeah.
that false sense of extra defense with the beefed up offense. You know what? You know what is the same though, and your kid is, so you're gonna get this figured out in a little bit. But the slime that they make these days still smells just like it did when we were kids.
I will tell you, and since we have a moment of quiet here, I will happily share the story. My dry cleaner I use gave my kid slime. And it was the smartest thing that he's ever done because the kid got it onto everything, and that guy's business literally tripled the next week. But oh yeah, no, there was slime all over the house. It was in the clothes, it was in rug, it was in the dog's fur. Yeah, and it smelled exactly like that.
It smells exactly the same. It's amazing.
Exactly the same. Yeah. All right, we got Sharky picking up that Triforce out of 1. We are still even. Well, still, we are back to even on our count right now, and I mean the difference between the two of them is still primarily that. I mean the bow, right?
The 4 dig, yeah. The early dip into 4. Oh, more Patras.
Ouch.
I don't think that's an ouch, right? I mean, there's no more rooms down there to go to, anyways. Like, it's not going to give you anything. You already got the white sword. I mean, what's it really going to give you? The book, the any key, the red ring.
It could go ahead and get you the recorder in here though, which could let you get back through to 7.
Yeah, you don't need to go 7 though.
That's true. Well, we don't. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't know what's
3.
blocked, but we know nothing that matters is in there. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. He needs to go to 3.
Oof.
Yeah,
Tough
save
room.
that
Yeah,
room.
there you go. Take that potion.
Okay. Yeah, he bought the potion. That's what we were talking about. Might as well use it.
Sharky's sitting at 255. I mean, that's blue ring time right now. Like, there's no other choice on what you're gonna be doing. So we got
Yeah.
So Sharky
Offense
knows
versus
where.
defense.
Yeah, that's another weird dichotomy here. I like it. Sharky knows where 6 is. Has Sharky seen 4?
I don't think he's seen
I don't
4.
quite recall. He's heading in the direction of 6 right now, and honestly, I would be digging 4 and 6. Those would be my 2 dungeons now. Get your Triforce. He will find his bow at that point in time, and he's going to be in go mode.
I would be digging into my pocketbook and buying a blue ring right now. Is what I would be doing.
Well, that's another option on the table. Hey, look at those that money that Chrono wouldn't be able to grab over there with the wooden boomerang if he decided to throw that.
He could just use the bow and arrow, because you don't need that one that takes forever to come back. And you already have
late
bow and
game
arrow
items, okay.
And the superior boomerang.
Sharky finding that dig dogger over there, a 6. Saw that before. Now, I don't know if I would dig 6 for him if I were him, other than Triforce. Like Triforce and just get out.
Wow, back-to-back triple Dongo rooms. Let's go. Enemy of the year, 2 years running, by the way.
Great enemy.
If you would like to submit your submissions for Enemy of the Year or any other show categories, just go ahead and go to the wiki, and you will see a link on the front page to submit for the multitude of categories that we're going to have next year.
And if you are interested, we recently, during the bracket reveal for the high roll and low roll brackets, had our 2024 award show occur. And if the link for that is not necessarily on the wiki, you can find it as the VOD.
Are you serious?
I imagined it was there, but I hadn't looked, so I didn't want to tell people with commitment.
You don't have to look. It is embedded into the page. You can just go watch it at the wiki.
Oh, it's perfect. That's perfect. Rex taking care. Look at that 6, by the way.
That is a gross 6.
Just Andy in chat. Yes, I'm not doubting anything. I just didn't want to be presumptuous, Oh my goodness. Yeah, it sounds like the best wiki anyone's ever heard of, isn't it?
It's quite possibly in the top 3 wikis of all time.
It's just before Wikipedia, I imagine, right?
I'm not gonna say that it's better than Wikipedia. It has some kinks we got to work out. There's some things we got to work on. There's some embedding things we got to figure out on the back end, but I mean, it's got some good stuff on there. There's some updated information about how to be a restreamer on there that got put in today. A lot of cool things going
very
on.
nice.
Some screenshots got added. Yeah, we're getting it done.
Oh, this stair on Sharky's side takes you right above the Triforce. I just go get it. I know that we have some knowledge in the booth here, but like, I just go get it.
Oh, it's so tempting though. Like, you only got to see 3 or 4 more rooms, and maybe the red ring's sitting there. Like, oh man! But here comes that bow. He's got the wand though. That's just, yeah. I think he's gonna go.
Yeah, you're out of keys almost. Yeah, it hurts. You can always come back. It's so close to start. So close. He's doing it though. Oh, that's not the key. At least.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just got to see the rooms. This is the old Druis theorem. You got to check a couple rooms past the Triforce. Something good's probably there if you haven't found anything yet. That's probably a really good hint right there. But that hint is probably like one of the best. Probably that hint probably tells you silver's or the bow's in 4. That's just probably one of those hints. We'll never know. The world may never know.
That hint is everything that Sharky needed and more.
Probably. That's just how this game works.
You can take it. You're gonna keep looking, man.
Dude, you gotta see one room, man. Gotta look. Rupee boss, clear it out.
Get more rupees.
Buy the blue ring, and you could have kept all of those rupees.
Maybe he thinks he can. Yeah, maybe he's just thinking he can pull off the. Oh no, he's gonna die. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe he's thinking that he's gonna pull it off with hints, like that the book is gonna end up here somewhere soon. But the book can be anywhere. I mean, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 6, 7, 8, and 9. It could be in any of those levels. There is nothing restricting it. That's a bad room, Sharky.
That's not a good room. That is not a good room.
In the meantime, Chrono's really been digging through this 8. Like, this is gonna be a full clear 8.
Yeah. You know, and these are the kind of things where you let your opponent stick around instead of going and trying to go back into 4, maybe pick up another heart there, get you mags eligible. You know, maybe you can go back to the 6, try to find this 3. I mean, I'm not saying that good things happen in level 3 all the time, but good things happen in level 3 a lot lately.
Yeah. And this particular 3, I mean, that thing...
Ignore everything else and just go to 3.
This particular 3 was way up there in Death Mountain, too, and I mean, knowing that you only need 6 Triforces, we might... Like, Chrono's digging pretty hard in this 8, going looking for his bow. We may see that revisit to 7 if he finds a recorder in 8, or if he goes into 6 and then finds a recorder in there, we may see that. But he's probably going to do a full dig of 6 and 8 before he goes up to level 3 on Death Mountain. Probably.
He may never even see this 3 until he clears 9. I mean, it's the silvers we're talking about, so I mean, this thing is still wide open. The opportunities are plentiful of where the paths could take us. I mean, this could take him on a wild goose chase as well.
How much overworld is there to take a look at? You know, if he is thinking that 3 is the right spot.
There's somewhere between 4 and 20 recorder spots. I don't know that number, but I think it's 11. I think it's
11
right?
as well.
Yeah, I do know some of this stuff. It's just sometimes I like to pretend like I don't.
And now thinking about 9, now the odds of these silvers being a 9, if they are not on the overworld and they are in a dungeon, it's like 20% chance that they end up in 9. And I recognize that that's not the highest number in the world, but seeing as how every other level is like either a 6 or a 12% chance based on how many items they have in play, it's a pretty good roll. That is incidentally because important items are not in 9.
I like this new phrase that we have in chat. thanks to Zerst. It is too soon for Goose, for sure. We have yet to pluck the goose.
Well, Sharky is out of 6 now. Sharky, you get 5 Triforces. I know you haven't seen 4, but maybe you find 4 and get a blue ring along the way.
You gotta find a blue. You gotta know where a blue ring shop is with all that money. Ever since I was a kid, like every time I got money, I lived that day. I could never save anything. And Zelda, I'm the same way. I get itchy palms. I want to spend that money. I want to dig into my Hylian pocketbook and spend it all.
I always get so nervous that I'm just gonna run out of money. Like I'll be just shooting arrows pew, pew, left and right, and then it's you get the spot of like what happens. Just what happens if you unexpectedly need them, and then you get to Ganon and you don't even have 1 left. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. But concerned anyways.
I'm a gambler. I will go into Ganon. I'll go into 9 with 1 arrow, knowing the fact that I'll probably shoot it at 1 Pole's voice and at least get 1 back. And if I don't get 1 back, then that's just the way that the dice rolled today.
So Chrono went back into 7. May or may not have been a good call. Chrono going ahead and picking up the ladder out of 7, which was hiding underneath that Dig Dogger. Could work out, right? We haven't.
Which is horrible.
Sharky. We don't want to see that right now. We want to see you. We want to see you go find 4. Oh my God! Was the other stuff in 8 ladder blocked? Oh man! What a connection.
Well, the white sword's right here, right? I think the white sword is right here, like 1 room in. So that's good.
Yeah.
The other one must be ladder blocked then. Yeah. Yeah, burn that one too. Let's burn them all. Burn everything down.
So if the Triforce was ladder blocked, Sharky not having a ladder, maybe it'll force him out of 8. I mean, Chrono's going back and trying to go and get that ladder at this stage of the game. I'm sorry, to get that that Triforce at the stage of the game. That's going to put him at 5 Triforces, which is on par with Sharky. But here's where we're going to see our big difference, which we've already referenced here, is number 1. We have Chrono, who's missing a key item, which is the silver arrows. Number 2, Sharky is missing a key item, that is the bow. But number 3, one of those can be in 9 and the other can't. So if Sharky gets kicked out of this, he's going to keep looking for an item. He might be forced back to 6, don't get me wrong, but he's going to keep looking for that item somewhere else, whereas Chrono may very well go into 9 and invest a ton of time and effort.
That's very true. Hey, Neon, do you want to flex some math muscles, some nerdy math muscles?
I can try. What do you got?
So there's a question in chat that says, is 255 rupees the max? Do you want to explain why it is 255?
Oh God, that's the integer overflow for this, right? For like an int 6 or something like that, or an int 4.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the NES can handle 256. Okay, what would you call it?
Oh, I remember what it is. It's because it's 2 different hex codes to go ahead and get in there, right?
Yeah.
And so FF is 256, right? And so 0 to 255 can go ahead and be stored in that variable. And if you wanted to do that, you have to have an extra variable to go ahead and support it. So.
Yeah, so the NES could only handle 256. Therefore, you'll never get a number over that. It'll always reset over to 0 once it hits that.
And I see in chat that this description's a little painful. You're absolutely right. Welcome to people who learn how to code on modern programming, where none of this matters. I don't have to learn what a stack and a heap is anymore.
We got trillions of cores in our computers now. We're back in the 80s. You got 256 digits, period. You're a heap. Potato Man, you're my favorite. Don't tell anybody else.
256 digits. Like 256 is the total. Like FF is 256, you know?
Potato, do you know how many hands you'd have to have 256?
That's a
Do
lot of
that
hands.
math. That's a lot of hands. All right, Chrono's found 6. We need the recorder for 6, don't we? It's the dig
We didn't
dogger
see
in
the.
here.
It was the dig dogger in 7. I don't know what actually blocked us in this one here.
Use 0
Something
FF sounders. Oh man, I love our community. We have like the greatest. Especially you degens. I love all you degens too. You guys are just waking up, making a pot of coffee, having breakfast that was last night's dinner. Like, you guys are the best.
That's the best part about this is we've been at this since about just after 1 a.m. Eastern time. We're at about 2:20 a.m. on Eastern time right now, and the volume of people watching has increased over that period of time. Unexpected behavior.
Okay, so here's the deal, though. It's not even tomorrow here for us on the West Coast, so it's like early right now. Super Degens is when you're playing a race in 3 hours. Look at this great boomerang action. Just absolutely fantastic. Keep it short and sweet.
I would have argued with you and talked about the challenges there, but unfortunately I had to mute for a moment while I refilled my iced coffee. Yeah, that's exactly it. I refilled my iced coffee.
Hey, first team all degen, Bless B is here in chat. Welcome in, BB. Good to see you. And just Andy holding strong. Just Andy, not really a degen, but it is the weekend. She's a weekend degener. Oh, we got some crazy degen hours. 8:20 in the morning. Little Red, what is up? Welcome in from Europe. Good to see you.
Oof. I love the coverage that we have. A big part about the community, very international. We've had people all over Europe, all over the U.S., Latin America, Canada, Japan. I saw we had a few people coming in from Japan the other day. I mean, it's all over.
Good worldwide community. A lot of good runners from all over the place. All right, Chrono has got his compass for level 6. It's not easy to get up there, but having this bow and arrow is going to make it much easier. Look at all that return money. These are like ATM machines.
Yeah, I want to point out on Sharky's screen something that might be a little bit of a pain over here on this 8, and certainly when he makes it to this 9, we are officially out of keys.
Uh-oh. Maybe the blue ring's not the play. Maybe buying a couple keys is the play. But it just every penny and every Ron Gant he leaves on the floor, it hurts my soul that he can't have more than the 255 that he has. Are you sure it wasn't level 6 that the item was blocked in? I think it's this room.
I mean, it was in 7 as well. This also could be part of it.
I think it is. No, it's a key. That could be a problem.
I do think this blocked some progression though. In 6, like he had to pop up to the transport to get to the top portion of. Oh, that's rough from. He had to use the transport to get up there. Okay, you're not going to see what's on the other side of that.
No, that's a good room to see though. All right, after that. Nice, slow, slowed down, easy to control, wanded white sword room.
Oh, wanded white sword in red ring room.
Okay, so the dig dogger blocked not the item, but the path to it. Oh, you definitely go to 9 now after you pulled out the red ring and you Triforce. There's no reason not to. Make Swiss cheese a 9 with this loadout. Oh hey, Trax is in the chat. What's up, Nochi? Yeah, we're on a strange. This is a new sprite set for Super Mario Brothers 3. It's where all sprites and the game has been replaced by Zelda 1 Randomizer. New game we're trying out here on SpeedGaming.
You can roll it on the SMB3R option nowadays if you pick it up.
It's a new tab at the bottom. You just click it.
You just click it and get Z1R. It works.
Yep.
And yeah, Chad is pointing out accurately is that ladder blocked circle moat room for where that red ring was. Plus, that dig dogger did block progression up to that point of the level. Could not bomb further up into the very top row that we had. So yeah, you needed to clear that dig dog. You needed a recorder to get that red ring.
Might be the only accurate thing being said tonight is coming from the chat, but Chrono is update. He's back to the start screen. It was nine was just right here, wasn't it? Yeah. I love when 9's right around the start screen.
Nice and easy 9 now.
If you don't have silver arrows, go left or right. Never go straight up unless you have the full kit.
Silver arrows lacking. You got to go ahead and dip into every stairwell too as you go. Now, granted, we haven't seen.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You got to make that. Oh, hello.
Hello, lady, behind the door, right at the beginning.
There is our kidnapped, and if we find ourselves a beast not too far away too, then that actually favors Sharky a little bit here because he'll have a very quick and clean 9 if that were the case, as compared to Chrono's got to find both of those items. Because without the book, then there's no hint that's telling you that there are no silvers in here. You have to genuinely find both of those items.
Yeah, I mean he's hoping to find the book probably first.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like if you find
the book has to be
you
here.
want to see the book as soon as possible. Oh, are we filled out the tracker already? Oh, so we've got the book and the any key here. So we've just kind of been stuff. I haven't really been paying attention to where all the stuff has been lately, even though we've been actually talking about that too. But yeah, so you want to see the early book in this 9?
Yeah, and it doesn't. That's basically the only change to the narrative, right? You're still looking for both of the items. And so, I mean, if you find the book, fantastic. All it does is if you get that as the earlier of the two, it might open up that hint. But there are 4 possible hints to be found in 4. Sorry, to be found in 9. And there are only 3 old men. Oh, is that a Ganon? That's a Ganon. Oh, this is going to be a quick one for Sharky if he makes it in here.
He still has to make it to 4. He's got to get out of this 8 and make his way towards 4. And he's going to get tripped up on 7 because the ladder's going to be in 7. I don't think he's seen 4. That is a level 9.
And without his recorder, he's not going to be able to get that ladder out of 7. So it's really going to be an impactful slowdown there.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those. Do I go try to find? Although he's going to get the recorder here, right? He has to.
He might. I hope so. He may just. I mean, he can get there without needing the ladder to do it, because Chrono was able to. But he may not be able to get it without keys or bombs, and he is out of both of them. Chrono really thinking through what the next steps are going to be here.
Another vibes check. You know, we always talk about Death Mountain in these flag sets holding something good, and how getting up there early can be really key to winning some of these things. And it's turning out that 4 being up there has been kind of one of our examples of this.
Yeah, the fact that you have to go find that theory in West Death Mountain, that's the only thing up there that matters. It's a real pain. Yeah, Sharky, that's where the Triforce is going to be up there. And we know from watching this on Chrono's side that is in fact ladder blocked to go ahead and get that access. But you gotta, yeah, we gotta get out of this 8. We gotta go. Maybe the death will get him going.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you die a couple times in a level, sometimes it's best just to move on. But sometimes you just get stuck in your head. Hey, I have to get the bow somewhere, and I'm here. So, what better place than here? What better time than now? I just sing some Rage Against the Machine.
You did, yeah.
I think I did. Yeah, sorry about that. DGen hours.
All right, we got Chrono poking around at 9 in a couple different spots over there. We have a clear path to Ganon at this point in time.
I wouldn't say that I sang it. I think I just said the words to part of it. Slow down, Potato Man. There's still a lot of this 9 left to be seen. This could be an item.
That it could. And now, from Chrono's side, I mean, he's seen everything in every level at this point in time, save for obviously 3 and 9. So if this doesn't pan out in 9, he's not going back into any other level that he's seen so far. He needs to go on the hunt for 3, and the question just comes down to, like, where is he going to go? Death Mountain seems like the obvious path, but I guess we'll see.
I don't really think there's anything. He's got the recorder spots he could do. He's got some push block. Yeah, I mean, he's got, and this is what we talked about, how that recorder could be detrimental. You know, the Sharky takes another death here in 8. I think it's time. You got to get out.
Time to bail, man.
Yeah. You can't get past something. There's other things that you can do, like going and buying a blue ring. Like, I can't.
Crazy idea.
I can't stress enough that it's only there to help you, right? The blue ring's never going to be detrimental to you. Could it be a net wash? Maybe, but you know, it's only going to help.
Yeah, you may have wanted to use that cash for something else. I completely recognize it, but. And yeah, as chat's pointing out too, like instead of the blue ring, maybe you could even buy keys to help you move through this. Again, key shop not that far.
With how much money he's left on the ground because he's maxed out, he could have bought 2 keys and the blue ring at this point if he would have bought the blue ring first, or bought a couple keys first and picked up some more money to get blue ring. Having this much money and wasting it like this it's hard to watch. It's just, when you could put it to good use.
Well, Chrono's churning through this 9, room by room by room. The combat's not that bad, but with the white sword, the wand, the red ring, I mean, he's gonna just consistently make this not be a problem over here. So it's just a matter of time until he churns through enough rooms to get out.
You couldn't have a better enemy set, right? Especially with the super upgraded combat that you have. You have something that takes care of everything.
Sharky, that should be enough right there. That should be your signal.
Nice little bomb refill room.
Yeah. A little bit of cash over on ChronoJJ's side. Every rupee he gets is another arrow he can let fly. Speaking of which, Pole's voice room. Always a good time to shoot those arrows. Pew pew. Oh, compass. Doesn't need it, but it's nice to see it.
Absolutely useless.
First item is the book. And you know what? We know where there's a hint.
I was going to say, have we seen a hint screen?
As a matter of fact, when you step into the foyer...
There was one like 3 screens back too, isn't there?
Yeah, I think
Tracy,
so.
You just saw one. What? Yeah.
Yeah, in the foyer, if you walk into that main room and turn left, there it is. It's that one little room. Southwest of Skull, that's another great hint.
As well.
It's because he knows it. It's still a great hint to get. Truthful hints, not necessarily helpful hints.
Oh, man.
All right,
nice
turn through that
clip.
turn.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, we got Sharky doing a Kanana over on his side. Very nice. Advantage of that that no keys.
There's not a room you need to kill. I'd probably bomb down here. Yeah, because there's not going to get anything out of it. I would be going back to the lobby and looking at that hand. Kind of pegged in this corner up here.
Yeah, I mean, you get 3 possible hints. Only one of them is anything that will help you at this point in time. And that's still well, I mean, I guess technically you get a 1 in 3 shot that particular one is helpful. Oh, another hint. There we go. There's the hint he needed. Where are you going? Where are you going, Chrono?
Finding his path to Ganon. Finding his path to Ganon. I'm okay.
He already found his path to Ganon.
Oh, has he seen Ganon?
Yeah, he found the magic stair. Ganon's in the lower, in the southeast. Oh, okay. Well, he found the other items. So now it's time to get out. But Ganon's in the southeast, and he found the magic stair to take it there.
Must have been when I was singing Rage Against the Machine.
It's actually very likely.
It probably was. Okay, so where are we going now? Pulling out the recorder. This makes sense, right? Like, there's a couple recorder spot checks right here. This is opening the door, but Sharky's got to get out of this 8.
Yeah, man. I mean, Chrono's got the whole path. Sharky's boon that he has right now is that Zelda's really easy, and Ganon's not that hard to go ahead and get to. But he's got to get out. He's got to get to 4. He's got a whole dungeon to find and dig. Chrono's got a whole dungeon to find and dig, but with more knowledge of 9 at this point. All right, we're churning through these recorder spots down here in Hyrule in the desert. That's going to move us pretty quickly into some different ones. I mean, he's got what's left over by the grave. There's a couple in that area, and then Death Mountain's going to be a pretty likely next.
Large secret. Oh, come on! Help a guy out.
And we saw our 1 block already.
Yeah, it could be 2 though.
He doesn't need to buy anything. It could be 2, I guess. He doesn't need to buy anything. He's chock
Think of
full
all
of
the
everything.
arrows, though. Just straight spray it if you have that other large secret.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
10 heart mags.
The ultimate loadout, just missing these silver arrows. The dream is alive. Don't let anybody tell you any different. 10 heart mags does exist.
Theory. It's going for the river spots first, huh? All right, well, I can get behind that. A lot of people avoid those river spots. Yeah.
3 is in northwest Death Mountain. I guess just west Death Mountain. Don't really need the north part of it. Pick up another potion. Yes, let's go.
Yeah, it was on the 3 was on the screen. That was, I think it's 3 in from the northwest. Like, it's like 2 to the right of where 2Q9 is. At least that's what I got on my tracker. The Chaos is confirming it. Okay. Yeah, you aren't?
No. Barely track my own races. Track somebody else's race? You're kidding me.
Tracking at least a level location.
I'll screw that up more than I screw my own tracker up.
Alright, we got a power bracelet check up here too. Yeah.
So 3's at Vanilla 1? No? That's not where you guys have it? No.
I mean, you can go check it out and see what you get. I think of all the hearts we left behind. Gesture is going to wake up in the morning and just be a complete mess when he watches this. Oh, it's going to be stressful. So stressful. Well, this pops open. That's nice over in East Death Mountain.
Large secret. God.
Why are we not checking it? It's going to cost you 3 seconds to look.
Take the money.
Might have to
Ugh.
buy bombs at some point for all we know.
That's true. Now you're just losing money. You could have been gaining money. Oh, Mags is so nice, man.
I
love
know.
Mags.
4 times the damage of the wood sword.
We can't roll 10 for us.
I know. It's, you go and you make that check at 13, still nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
Sharky, what do you even got left in this 8 at this point? I mean, obviously you got something because you don't have the recorder, but what? Where are we at? As close to full clear as you can humanly get. You still got to find 4. I mean, Chrono's only a few screens away at this point. Like he'll probably go far west, do the screen scroll, check out the 2Q letter spot, go wrap around 2Q9, go east from there, and then boom, that's the ball game on 3.
Yeah, the temperature of the goose is increasing with every bomb hole that Chrono's laying down right here. Yeah,
like he needs to miss base every ball. Yeah,
you gotta spend some money to get resources in this game. You can't just hope that stuff. Sometimes you just gotta spend it. Nice reverse block clip though. Finds the tubes.
It was.
Not what he's looking for though. Little disappointments. Little stare or disappointment there.
I was afraid Chrono was gonna skip that screen because I believe that's a 2Q only screen. No.
I don't remember 3 being retina burning either.
I think it was a little bit more muted on Sharky's side. You know, the palettes are a little different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Sharky, you know you can't get that Triforce. You've been up here like 3 times. It's you gotta go. You gotta go. You know all the items. Yeah, you've seen this. You get your Chevy room here, and then the room below it is the it's a horizontal moat room. Like you gotta get out.
Yeah, you know, this is where utilizing the tracking, like the room types on tracking apps, is huge to remind you of these types of things. But these are just things that you have to know at this point.
I mean, maybe he's going to go back and double check. Yeah, he's going to go back. He'll double check. He'll confirm that there's the horizontal moat. Can't make his movement. Or sorry, you can't bomb up from here, and it's horizontal moat 1 room over. And then it's time to go. There it is. You have all the information you need, Sharky. Well, Chrono engaging with the likes, having a grand old time. Alright, Sharky's done. He's out now. There we go. Sharky, where are we going from here is the question. Big question. I mean, even if he knew where 4 was at this stage of the game where he's got to go digging, I mean, this is it. Like, something massive has to trip Chrono up at this point. There we go. We're going through and doing more checks over here. I mean, Hint Shop's nice, but you still don't have the book, man. We know it's a 9.
I'm cooking some pancakes on ChronoJJ's side. Shouldn't be too far away from the silvers at this point.
No, he's not. He's only a few rooms. Should be next to no more effort for him here. I think we have one more to the right, and then we are. I think. And we are in territory. Yeah. Back into the 9, and we have our route. There we go. Silvers for ChronoJJ right there. All right, we got the full package, the complete kit. It is time to go.
It is. We are no longer in too soon for goose territory. We are in goose confirmation territory.
Yeah. This needs to be like Chrono needs to just die on Ganon.
You'd have to die a lot on Ganon at this point. Especially with a red potion in your pocket. The catbird is calling from the seat, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
The full clear, though, I mean, saw every item.
Yeah.
It never feels good when you see every item.
Saw and picked up every item except, unfortunately, one of the boomerangs, but every other item picked up on Chrono's side.
Got all the important items in the seat. Got everything that was worth picking up, and left everything that you did not need at all on the floor.
Well, while that seems inaccurate, now we have Ganon. 4 stabs with the magical sword will take him down. He doesn't even need to do any fancy fighting over here. Just hang out in the corner and stab away, and you'll take him down very quickly.
Have some right cheese, and you are good to go.
Yep.
And we will
up A, and you're good to
start. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, type 1G on your keyboard. ChronoJJ will see this door go up. And you can throw your GGs in chat for your race winner, ChronoJJ, with a time of 1:41:13.
GGs, Chrono, and Sharky. All right, as Sharky is noticing that the game has been called over here in favor of Chrono, we are going to be seeing a DNF, and let's see if we can't get both of our runners in the booth today. Alrighty, and joining us is our winner this morning. I guess it depends on your time zone. But ChronoJJ, GG.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
GG's.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
that sure was a seed, huh?
Yeah, it was a slow go.
And joining us as well is Sharky2107. Welcome, Sharky. GG.
GG's. That combat was rough.
Yeah, it was a tough start to the seed, that's for sure.
Yeah, trying to find that 6th heart to get your wand. The hearts were not easily accessible in this.
I don't think I found any take any's, which is odd. So
yeah, we definitely didn't see many of them over the course of the evening here. I don't think we even saw the first take any on the screen until after you guys had enough hearts to go and grab the white sword item, which was very important.
The hearts I've found were like in dungeons and Armo's item. I don't even know where the white sword item was or what it was. Wait, never mind. That wasn't one. Never mind. I had that. I just never marked it on my tracker. I found it with 4 hearts. Like, ooh, easy? Nope.
No, yeah, it took me quite a while to get enough hearts for it. I had 5 for a very long time, but the 6th one took a while.
Yeah, and then I forgot to mark where it was.
The
like
Armos
crap.
one. I think that you kind of danced around the Armor's heart that would have
Yeah.
got you there, and ended up getting the one in level 2 instead.
Yeah, there was that Armos. Yeah, I could have prioritized that a little bit sooner, but once I saw the wand, I mean, I kind of like, the Armos item can maybe wait a little.
Yeah, I never found levels 4 and 7.
7 was... You needed the raft for 7.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't had a chance to check the other raft spot.
And 4 was in the northeast under one of the bomb holes up in the top row.
Yeah, it was that open cave that's in the Lost Hills. It was one
the open
spot
cave,
to the east
yeah.
of that one. That was where your level 4 was. Your level 7 was at 1Q4, and that level 4 was absolutely needed for the bow. And Chrono ended up getting that dig fairly early to pick up that bow in 4. And Sharky, you made your trip up to West EM. I don't want to say early, but definitely a lot earlier than the end of the game here, and to find that set of silvers, and was just hoping for a bow the entire time as we went through.
Yeah, I went through 8, basically full cleared 8. It's like, oh no, don't, and it's ladder blocked. It's like crap.
Yeah, 8 took up a lot of time on your side, a lot of investment in 8 to go find what you did. Now, don't get me wrong, that recorder had some value. It turns out that in 7, you couldn't progress to get the ladder, which was necessary to at least get the Triforce in 8. Though I don't know if it actually blocked anything to finalize the seed, knowing you only needed 6 Triforces. But the ladder was in 7, and that was under a Dig Dogger block, so you needed the recorder there. And the item that you were digging for so long over in 6 that you eventually left for, Sharky, was the red ring in 6 that needed a Dig Dog. I'm sorry, you needed the recorder behind a Dig Dogger block and the ladder to get it inside of a circle moat.
Yeah.
I also think that the Triforce in 7 was Goma block too.
Oh yeah, Goma blocked in 7. That's correct.
Yeah, there were...
No, my luck. Triforce 4 would have been probably my 6th one, because I had 5 Triforces. And I found, 6 dungeons, real quick.
Yeah.
Found level 9, at the start. Find, 6 Triforces, 20 seconds in, okay. Now I think I proceeded to find, 6? 5,
If you just got
2.
to that 4, it would have been real close.
Yeah, because I never found 3 till after I cleared 9 and realized.
And I had key issues again, and keys were a thing. So when you need them, you don't get them.
Yeah, keys were tough first. I bought a key to get through level 1. And then at some point, I think when I went through 7, I ended up getting a ton of keys. I ended up with 11 keys, and then eventually found the any key, which was in level 9. But yeah, I mean, this is a slow seed, but
I tried to get the blue ring because I got the secret on the east rest spot. It's okay, I know where a blue ring shop is. Let me get there. End up getting killed on the way. It's well, I'm not going for that now. I need to progress. I think I went to 8, and well, that did not work out as planned.
yeah, progress was slow. It was a tough seed. I feel like I didn't even really play. I think I played pretty solid for me, and the clock just kept ticking and ticking and ticking, and then I'm getting up to 1 hour 40 or around there, and I'm like, man, this is taking a long time.
It's good to know what your blocker was on that blue ring too, Sharky, that you died on the way there. Because we kept looking at your 255 rupees that you had, being like, man, blue ring, let's roll. But yeah, and knowing that you died on the way, that explains it.
Yeah, I had figured out dungeon stuff. It's you know what, I gotta get some dungeons out. Digging in 1, well, it's easy to dig, but the items are garbage.
Yeah, they weren't. I don't think the recorder ended up being, or not the recorder, the power bracelet ended up being needed for anything. So yeah, level 1 was kind of
Bracelet got you a nice big secret to
Yeah.
fill your money up to buy a key and arrows. So it really helped you,
that was
Chrono.
useful. Yeah, I forgot about that, but otherwise.
Otherwise, not really worth anything. Well, I mean, it might have been. You left a lot of money. I wish you would have went because we were talking about how one large secret is blocked by one of the blocking items. Like, what did you say? 46% of the seeds. Neon?
Like 44% of the seeds
Yeah.
have at least one large secret blocked by an overall blocking item. Yeah.
And I wanted to see if there was two, but you kept leaving them because you didn't need them at that point.
Rex
I know.
It was 47. That's what it was. 47. And some
I know I
change.
left a couple. It's like, I'm almost maxing rupees. I'll come back. Because I think I found 2 of the large secrets. Never
Yeah, you guys
found
both
a
found the
third.
same 2, but the third one I think was recorder. I think it was recorder blocked, but Chrono never helped us out by going in because he didn't have time. Didn't have time to be helpful
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have time. Once I was looking for level 3, there's no money to be grabbed. I'm all business.
And I was checking recorder spots right before I forfeited. It's just like, nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't know when I would have found 4 or 7. I probably would have found 4 first. Because I probably would have thought, no, what, let's go back to the blue ring and check areas on the way. Then I would have found 4, probably would never got the blue ring.
Well, speaking of that, Sharky, this is the end of the line for you. Plate coming up
Yeah.
to let all your fans know that they can check you streaming going forward.
Yeah, well, we got, what, the SMB3 R Rando tourney, well, Rando coming up, that tournament, so that's, what, next month? Or
Yeah, starting real soon. April 4th, I want to say, is when things start firing off.
Next week, next month, same thing.
Yeah.
So I'll probably try to focus on
ChronoJJ,
that.
as the 7th seed, you need to go schedule a best of 3 series with the number 10 seed, Zarnax42.
Oh man, yeah, he's tough. It's gonna actually probably the hardest thing will be figuring out how to play 3 games in a week potentially.
Yeah. If I somehow would have won, I would have known. If I would have won, I would have known. Crap, I got a rematch. Because I did play Zarnax in Swiss as well, so
Ooh, you got any tips for me? What's his weakness?
he's good. I played him in the past tournaments as well. So
All right, yeah, that's no help. All right, yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll just go from there. But thanks, guys, for streaming this late night affair. Appreciate all of you, and of course, everybody that watched. And thanks, Sharky, for being a fellow overnight worker. It made getting this game played pretty easy for us, just in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
for everybody else.
sometimes it's hard to find like a good time where I'm not asleep or
Right.
because weekends are like the best for me, and I can't really do nights because I'm at work
Yeah.
and I sleep during the day. So
Yeah, the DGen hours worked out nice. You guys carried almost viewers tonight, so big shout out to everybody in chat hanging out with us tonight. I guess we'll go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. Any parting words?
No, just appreciate all the time and everybody watching. So have a good
Yep.
night.
GG's again, and good luck and get Sarnax.
Oh, thank you.
Right, Neon. Should we check the schedule for tomorrow? I know we've got a couple races booked early. I'm probably going to be asleep. I think they start at 10 Eastern.
Yeah, they start at 10 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. We have, today, actually. Oh, my goodness. We got 5 left on the calendar. We have 1 at 10 a.m. Eastern right here on SpeedGaming Prime. on the main channel. We have another one at noon Eastern time. Our one at 10 o'clock is Chess Jerk and Rywick. The one that we have at noon is Tom J and CD Improv. A little bit later in the day, we are going to go ahead and we're going to pick up a race at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and that is Late Bit and Kennedy J. And then lastly, to close out the day, is at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. We're going to pick up Shaddy versus Ugandis. So that should make for a pretty interesting day tomorrow.
Ooh. Those guys. Big rivalry
I know, right?
there to cap the night off. Excited for that.
Should make for a really good day tomorrow. Really good set of runs. And as we said before, we would love if people who are here who are watching are not already part of the community, join the community, go read the wiki, come track, come talk, come do all sorts of things to help make sure that these things get on the air, and we're continuing to provide this great entertainment to everyone out there. Well, with that being said, I'll throw out one last little piece. Thank you, everybody who came on board and got a chance to watch this today. Thank you to the two runners, ChronoJJ and Sharky. We popped their information over into the chat, so why don't you go ahead and give them a follow too? They do a bunch of stuff that's not just Zelda 1 Randomizer. A bunch of great content. Go see what they're up to. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for putting this on tonight, especially at some pretty late hours. Huge thank you to our tracker this evening, Chaos Finale, for coming through and keeping us honest and making sure that everything was accurate, throwing comments in the chat, keeping everything running exactly as it needed to be. And of course, thank you, PDX Rex, the other half of Stats and Facts. Always a pleasure.
Stats and facts. Stats and facts. Stats and facts. It's absolutely the best time hanging out with you. Sorry, I have to keep you up at night to do this. But yeah, another great match that we got to witness. Always great being with you, Chaos Finale. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, glad you're here too. I believe we are the last race of the evening on the SpeedGaming Network. So if you're looking for somebody to go watch, check out your sidebar and find your favorite runner or streamer and go hang out with them, because this is us signing off. And the last thing that I always say is so long, and thanks for all the rupees.